Welcome to our show. Kit season is back for another episode, and we have a top tier day. I'm done with the
Yeah.
championship. Yeah, top tier, I guess. Top tier day, top
Yeah,
tier
we're now
episode.
MLS.
Yeah. But today on the
Top of the
Kit
pyramid.
season, yes, we're on top of the USL pyramid with the USL Championship today, once again by myself and Fox. So we have a fun little lineup here of, some good, some fun kits here. So
Some good, some bad. Some,
it's primary, yeah. It's a home kits,
yeah.
they are their own thing. So let's get right into it, and let's start off with our friends down in Tampa Bay. And obviously, we know this is what we expect,
This is
right?
what Tampa Bay does. Yeah.
Right?
This is
Mm.
a Tampa Bay kit.
Honestly, I've always wanted one just because for the fact of they're just very not this one, but they're just kind of iconic in a
I
sense.
agree.
I don't know.
I
Like they're
agree.
very much lower
100%.
league soccer. Like if you think of US, you think of the Rowdies, at
Yeah.
least in terms to non MLS teams.
And I really want their, like, I don't even know. It's like a new old school logo of the guy with
Oh
the
yes,
mustache who looks like he fights like
yes.
this.
Yes, yes, I totally want that, that on a kid. I think
Yeah.
I've heard some of my friends down in Tampa Bay want that incorporated more into the kit. I think they did last year with their away kit. I can't remember.
I think there was maybe a
Um,
special kit. I feel like there's, or like in a warm up or
something,
something.
something. I
I think there
know.
was something special with it.
Yeah.
It was a long
I just
year.
feel like, yeah, right. I feel like Tampa Bay is low key like a imagine like an AC Milan if you don't know fans, with
Yeah.
their stripes, except hoops here, or even the Celtic. Let's go with that one, just
Yeah.
instead of
With the hoops.
white, throwing the
Yeah, at
yellow.
the yellow.
So yeah, so
Yellow has an A in it. Thank you very much. It's yellow.
yellow, yellow, learning. But yeah, so this is what I expect from them. It's nothing flashy, but damn, they look good. Every time they wear these, I know I'm playing Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
It don't mean I have to enjoy the kid, but they always stand out, and it's always, which is why they get a three from me. I can't, there's nothing to this. I've
Yeah.
seen this a million times.
Yep.
It's same reason why I don't personally need like seven AC Milan kits, even though that's who they are. I might buy one and that's it.
Yeah, you don't
So
need to
it's
get the kit every year because the same kit every year.
all
It's
right.
like the NFL. Like you don't buy a new jersey every year. You have your one jersey that you wear for
And that's it.
20 years. Yeah, you're good.
Exactly. So like I understand there is a brand, and I guarantee you fans will still buy the new ones. People do that. For me, from a collector, that's not my thing. But hey, you do
Yeah.
you, Tampa Bay. You do you, and it looks good. And as you said, shouldn't do much better than a three as well.
Yeah. I mean, when honestly their sponsor is like really high. It's
I've
like
noticed that on
it's
some
a
teams.
chest plate. It's not a
I
belly
know.
plate like the other ones, which I don't know if I like or dislike, but it just bothers me.
Yeah.
And I wish it wasn't Puma. Because like you said,
Well,
like
yeah.
I'm almost willing to buy one, just like you said, to have one because like you said, like we've said, it's the same kit every year. So
Except
it's the tradition. That's what
it
this
is.
is. It's very traditional. It's very like when like think I talked about it last week. Like you got the Liverpool red, you got the Manchester blue, you got the other Manchester red. You got these
Right.
teams that have their very traditional colors and
They're set up.
they're set up for years, and that's what this is. So I enjoy it. I like I like that I know that oh, there's a guy wearing a Tampa Bay kit when he's walking away from
Yeah.
me.
Right.
Like
Like you can easily spot that, and there aren't that many teams, at least that I'm
in,
aware of,
in the
in
USL. No.
or US in general. I didn't even say US in general, because I feel like for the most part there aren't too many teams that have history. Like you could
Hmm.
even say Minnesota, who's had a little bit of history, but they keep changing their colors. Indy 11, they keep kind of changing how they go about it, even though they have a blue, but it keeps changing every time.
Right.
Um,
They get the
you
dark
have
blue, they got the light blue, they got the red, and they don't know
right.
what color they want to be.
There are very few teams that do, and a lot of them are out Pacific Northwest. But then you got Tampa Bay is one of those that consistently done their thing. So, you know,
So we appreciate you, Tampa Bay, but
yes.
the kid's okay.
It, it's yeah, it's not going to blow our minds. So you get a 3 overall from us. Keep doing your thing, Tampa Bay. Maybe have some more fun with those alternates. I want to see that mustache guy, that
Yeah,
mustache logo. I want to see
yeah. More mustache.
that. More
Make it a bigger
mustache.
mustache. Just cool mustachio.
Ah, jeez.
We're down.
N- Next, we're going to my dreaded rival and Fox's favorite team, Louisville City.
Louisville
So
City.
talk about this. Talk about
Louisville
this kit.
City. Where's it at?
Oh shoot, yes, this
All
one,
right.
the one that popped up.
um, I mean, I guess it goes back to what we were saying. It's a very traditional kit. I really like the Louisville purple. Luckily, it's such a good color that it looks nice. But I mean, I can't crap on Tampa Bay and not crap on this as well. You know what I mean? So
Right.
they
We're
we
fair and honest here.
Louisville changes their kits every year, but their purple is always their purple. And they typically either have a white or black. They've been moving towards the black, which I do enjoy. Almost wish that like the Adidas logo was also black, but I do appreciate the black accents because I like the darker sense of the kit. But it's very traditional Louisville. It's a go-to home kit. I could see a non-Louisville fan not wanting to buy it, but I could also see every Louisville fan wanting, the
Yeah,
new kit because it doesn't look exactly the same as last year's.
yeah,
I like the vertical stripes. I am more partial to the hoops because of past Louisville kits, but those are usually away kits as well.
I've
Got the
noticed.
away
Yeah,
hoops, and we did not do the away hoops this year.
I know. I saw them wearing their whites, which were did stand out the whites, but
Oh, I
it's
like
not
the
Louisville
whites,
purple.
and they also did like the white. It's like ice out kit or something like that.
Yeah,
Last year, but I wish we would do the whites with the purples more instead of like white with silver or white with something else. Like we're not
yeah.
silver.
I
We've
remember a
never
few
had
years back
silver.
they had the white with the purple stripes,
Yeah,
and that looked pretty good.
that's
I mean, it stood out. Like I like when teams use both, like
yeah,
their
I agree.
primary as like an accent on away kits, and not
Ah,
just plain white.
what is the foot is it football archives? And
Yeah.
they have every kit from every season. Of course, if they're missing something, you can upload it to yourself. Go to
Yes.
footballarchives.com. Uh, not
Sponsored.
sponsored, yet. But I think their top kit for Louisville was that white and purple stripe. One of my personal favorites that I actually own. So, I mean, it's a very nice looking kit. It's very sleek. It's very clean. Again, purple's the best color in the world. But which you agree with, you just don't like the badge.
Hey, I will say I have a little distaste for purple. As a
Is it-
Green Bay Packer fan, I've grown up to not like
Oh,
purple. So I've always had
you
a little thing with purple.
you're a
So
confusing man because who's your MLS
home
team?
state. Oh, Minnesota United, yeah. But my father actually lived in Green Bay for a while, so he became a Packer fan and
Gotcha.
passed it down to me and my family. So I've always had a distaste for purple. And one of my county rivals in high school wore purple, and we wore green. So
Oh
I've always
man.
had a distaste for purple. It does look good. Purple is a good color. I've learned to not like the teams that wear it. So, but I will agree with you.
How do you feel about the
Louisville's
Lakers?
Oh, I don't. Well, they stole Minnesota's franchise, so I don't like them for
That's
that.
true. Oh,
Anyways,
that's a perfect. Oh man.
so much hatred for purple from
Sorry,
my
purple
side.
teams. You're SOL with Brett here.
I
Oh
will say
goodness.
I do want to see more purple in teams. I think it's a solid color choice. I think there are some fun things that you can do with it. Even though it's a I'm always a dark blue person, so purple is not too much different than that. It's
Hmm.
just a different shade. So I've always been a fan of it, and it touches your eye, especially with a lot of teams who do red, blue, and green, because those are generally the main ones.
Yeah,
Purple's a nice
go-tos.
one that stands out, and there aren't that many teams. I don't know if there's. Is there any in MLS? Oh, Orlando
Orlando,
City. There's one team. So,
which honestly might be. So I have two theories on why we're purple anyways. Because when we
oh.
first started out, we had we were partly, I don't know if we were owned, but we were associated with Orlando City. We were basically their Orlando City B team in 2015. So I do
Mm.
wonder if we got the purple from them, but then
And
also
stepped it.
Louisville non-college teams. So we had the Louisville Bats, which is now red because they're associated with the Reds, but for the longest time they were purple. And it's
Yeah,
because they would mix the UK blue and the University of Louisville red, and you get purple. So
right.
it was a supposed to be like a uniting color for the city of Louisville
Louisville,
the and the state
the
of
region.
Kentucky. Yeah.
Yes.
So everybody can come and support.
Well, regardless, the purple looks good. But the kit is what it
It's a
is.
template. Yeah.
There are some notches that you see on the stripes. They have a little notch every now and then,
Yeah.
but it's pretty basic. Yeah, it is what it is.
It's
Which
nice,
is
but
why.
nothing to
Yeah.
write home about.
Exactly, which is why I gave it a 3. It's not much better than Tampa Bay's. It's what you expect, and it is what it is. You know what I mean? From
Yeah.
me, but from a fan perspective, Fox, I would mind wait you to 3.75
Hey,
makes sense.
yeah. I mean, I gave it a little bit of because a little bit love, but maybe I should have did like a 3.5. But I mean, I don't like templates, but also like if the template looks good, you did the good color choice with the template, it's hard for me to fight against it completely.
We've also noted though there are some good details though. So you have
Yeah.
the sponsors white that matches the Adidas, and the white of the side sponsors pop out compared to the black and purple. So there is some good contrast there. So
Yeah.
it's the small details, as we said, have
And
elevated it to your C75.
exactly. And I like their new badge. It's not as good as the first badge,
Never.
but it is less busy, so it's easier to do just the full purple and white.
Yeah.
So,
I will say, as a city nerd that I am, I love cities and skylines. I grew
yeah.
up, I love seeing a skyline of it. I don't care what skyline, it has a skyline. I'm always a big fan of it. So I do miss it for that reason. But Louisville City with your new purple for this year, solid 3-4. So good
That's
job
about right.
sticking with purple. Hey, at least you didn't try to do Reading, if you hear this, Braden, sorry, if you hear this, do not take offense. Like Columbus, how they messed up their black or whatever, their home kit. Like last year, their black and yellow tradition.
Yeah.
Louisville City did not destroy their tradition. So don't make those mistakes. Anyways, shouts out to there. Next up, oh my gosh. Speaking of breaking tradition, I don't know if they just even had a tradition. I didn't think they just have fun.
I think this is their tradition, and I
What,
will
black
explain
home?
why. Well, Black Home, but also they're the Las Vegas Lights.
Yeah.
Every time their kit comes out, they always have these. First of all, I'll click it to where we can see the picture of the kit. And but they always have something to do with Las Vegas lights.
I mean,
It's
yeah.
it's
I mean,
always the Las Vegas neon. And this looks like I mean, might be a little drunk and swirling a little bit, but so they have their tradition of lights of Las Vegas. And
yeah, right.
I love this kit. My only downfall is probably the shoulder, which I like, but also like bothers me.
I
Like
I think
every
that that's just a style of the manufacturer, and
yeah,
like
the
how someone
brand.
does. Yeah, it's their thing.
Maybe it's because it goes down to the sleeve, but it reminds me of
No.
somebody wearing high top. I mean, like knee high Converses, and doing the big fat laces through the knee high
Yes.
Converses.
Hmm.
Uh, but that's my only, like, I love this kit.
Yeah.
I love the blue and the collar. I love the blue accent in the sleeves. Like this would be a pickup for me.
Yeah. So I've always been a fan of Las Vegas Lights. I feel like they've always done and always had not just fun kits, but a great color palette to choose from. The
Yes.
only few teams do, I think Madison is one, because there's not many pink in this league, in general.
Right.
Uh, they just heavily leans into bright lights, Vegas, neon. So,
Yep.
and their badge even does so. I would have even said Memphis, but they never actually do anything with it, so they're off the picture.
See, I
But
agree.
like
Like Memphis has such a good palette that they
they don't do
just
anything with it.
disrespect.
So yeah, so this is what I expect from Vegas. It's their lights, it's their colors, it's fun. I honestly need to pick one up. I always forget to every year because they all look so good. But like it's just fun. You know what I mean? I don't like how the sponsor is in orange, but whatever. Made it white, and I'd have no issues.
Or
Um,
any of the other colors because it is the only orange.
right,
So it could have done the
exactly.
blue, it could have done the pink, it could have done the yellow.
And anything like anything but orange. But
Yeah.
anyways, that's my only negative on it. I like the little blue on the collar, the cuffs, a little bit. So I mean, this is just a fun kit, and this is what I expect from Vegas. Their home kits are generally black, but it's Vegas. They tend to go all over the place with their kits, anyways,
Yeah.
and it's colorful. So, and I like that. So, which is why it gets a 4.5 out of me. Like, I could wear this down the street and I didn't see people like, ooh,
So,
colors,
oh,
and that's,
what's he get?
like, regardless of how good or bad the team is, they always know how to put on a light show.
It's not about the field of play. It's about the
Yes.
field of slay. That's I'm making that a thing.
I've noticed the last few weeks. But yes, yes, they always look good and always do fun stuff. So a party team in a party city with a party kit or a fun kit, again, a rave, this kit would be great. So 4.5 from me. And Foxy here, as he said, this is a pickup.
Yeah,
He said
it's
it's a 5.
it's a five. It's a great kit. I love this kit. Good job, Vegas. I only thing I wish you would start doing more is putting the inside thing on the belly. They did that their first season, and I mention it every time Las Vegas comes on. But they had the celebration
uh,
shirt where you can lift your shirt up over your head, and there's a big smiley face. And they should just put a different emoji every year.
I think they're on sale. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. Go on their site. There are tons. They have a bunch of things on sale. So I always because they have so many kits. Check afterward.
No,
Anyways, Las Vegas Lights with a 4.8 out of 5. Well done. Nice, bright. This is what we expect from Vegas with their color palette. This is just well done. So, and my wife, and it's a seal of approval for my wife. So she liked it. So there's a tops on
oh,
that.
actually, I'm even looking at last year's black jersey, and it's actually very similar to this year's black jersey.
Mm,
Like they had like different spots of the lines going
yeah.
kind of I mean
Okay.
diagonally,
Maybe
but
they found
this
an
is
identity.
kind of their thing. Yeah.
Yeah, black with a bunch of sideways neon lights. So maybe I need to get a wife approved sticker whenever she likes the kid. So we'll see how that goes. Anyways, Vegas, keep bringing the bright lights out in the desert. So good stuff for you guys.
I
So
might have to buy this jersey. They have the inaugural jersey for $10,
yeah,
but it's only in 5X.
I know. I've been keeping my eye on them. So, but they're all way too large
That
for me. It'd be like a dress, so I can't do that.
might be worth it.
Might be worth it. Anyways, we'll keep an eye on the shop for you guys, but they just keep it up here. Now let's go to stay out on the West Coast with, how do I put this? One of the more disappointing teams with a good color palette in Monterey Bay, and they're this.
It's a t-shirt.
Yeah, it's a blue Puma t-shirt. I honestly wish they explored more with even just the accents of that light blue.
That baby blue is such a, oh my God, it's such a beautiful blue. They have such a good badge. They
I
just
know,
disrespect so hard to their,
I know. Hey, some teams put an effort onto their kits, some teams don't, some teams win, and even some don't. And I don't know what Monterey does, but what they're doing is not putting that much effort. They did put in more effort into last week's firefighter kit, but it was probably all their effort because this one doesn't speak of any effort. I could buy this at like a Ross or something and then just throw on some stuff and bam, there you go. So
get some, just get a patch from the store, $5.
right. I
Eh,
mean, I think some teams actually sell just their patches,
yeah,
and I know people who can get them pretty cheaply. Anyways, yeah, I don't know what else is there to say about this. It's just disappointing, honestly. And you didn't even see the bottom of the stand in the photo.
yeah. I didn't know if I wanted to mention that or not, but yeah, you can see the bottom of the stand. I don't know why that bothers me this much, but it does.
Well, it's because we never see it, right?
I think it
Like,
bothered me so much too with the indie shirt that we poop on all the time. But like
oh
you could,
yes,
it was just a plain t-shirt. You could see through it. You could see like the person's abs,
I remember
and
that. Yes.
they couldn't just, oh my goodness, put some effort into the editing. Like,
I mean, why would they when they don't put an effort into their kit?
I guess you're right. You're not wrong.
So yeah, so due to this lack of effort and loss of words, it's a 1 from me. It's not a 0. It's it's still a kit, I guess, and it's still blue. So like there's that. So it's a 1 from me. Box felt a little bit harsher.
Yeah, it's dumb.
0.75.
It's there's no effort. I mean, why would I give it a 1? I mean, it's not even a kit.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Yeah, like they put in as much effort as like an academy team would into making kits,
right.
or like a
Which I
like an A.
honestly I even get why academies do it
Yeah,
because they have to have so many of them just for all their, you got the U17, U18, U16. You know what I mean? Like you have 40 teams, you're not gonna
but not
buy,
the top tier of the USL pyramid, right?
yeah, you're not in the
It's just
championship.
like, come on, is it just bad? So Monterey Bay, we expect more. You have the colors. Please
That,
have fun with it. You had some fun with the alternate. Do more of that with their primary, please. At least some accents, please. So 0.9 for Monterey Bay. So disappointed, but we
that's
move
what
on.
that's I don't know. I'm just so annoyed with y'all.
Yeah, but do you know who we're not annoyed with? And this shows, I'd say, favorite team is the Miami FC and their Art Deco home kit. As you can see here, they went with their traditional aqua. I'm gonna roll with that aqua
Yeah,
blue. It's very Miami, that aqua blue main thing, and then that little bit of orange throughout it. I actually have one of my favorite kits that I wear quite a bit is one of their Miami FC kits because you can't go wrong with these colors. This is
mm-mm.
another team that has a good color palette, which I think might need a little bit of an updated badge, but their color palette just screams Miami, and I
Yeah,
like this. And even more so, this kit also talks about their community with that map
yes.
on the back. So it's not just it's from the front, this looks like what you expect from Miami, but then in the back, they just have fun. And like, so that's what makes this kit traditional, but unique, but not in a bad way. I'm not talking like Juventus, which is like, dude does weird things with their vertical lines. That
Yeah,
stuff's weird. But like this is
yeah, I'm
just
okay with that.
every once in a while, but some of them were
Because
bad.
I mean, let's be honest.
Anyways,
Because like just a straight up black and white vertical stripe, that's a ref jersey.
yeah, but you don't change that, you know. But anyways, that's for the primary. But for Miami FC, they had some fun with this, as they always do, and they always tie in their community. And I just love it. It's fun and it's Miami. So like I don't know what else to do about this kit, but it's good.
Yeah, I love this kit so much. Like the interesting color that they have, the orange and blue just always look sharp. I love the map on the back. I love the
Yep.
kind of graffiti name sets for all
Mm-hmm.
the sub
Neighborhoods.
towns, yeah, neighborhoods, sub towns, all the neighborhoods. Like, yeah, this is a beautiful kit. I miss you, Paco Craig. Uh, and like half the rest of Louisville City. They became Louisville City B one year. Basically, they just like got half our players and were like, okay. But good job, Miami. Thanks for actually being in Miami.
Yeah, because I don't think we've rated any kits poorly for Miami, by the way.
Oh
I
no.
looked at our records. They've all like up there, and you'll see at the end what we're talking about. So for me, it's a 4.5 for me as well. I I've been very stringent on my fives. You've
You're
known
so
this.
mean.
I'm very stringent on my fives. So
If you had unlimited money, this would be in your closet.
and space, yes,
What?
and space. I need space to store all these kits.
Oh, if you had money and space, this would be in your closet. I feel like
Which is
that's
what a 4.5 is to me. 4.5 to me is I want to buy. Like five's like perfect,
see, I
and
feel
it
like
just
four
not there for
four
me.
4.5 to me is like if I like want it, but like maybe if it goes on sale, or if like my parents or wife wants to buy it for me for Christmas, like it'll be on a list of kits that I want somebody else to buy me. That's what like a 4 to 4.5 is. Five is like if I have money in my pocket right now that I'm allowed to spend, this kit is in my closet.
Yeah. See, that's my fours. So we just see who does what. You know what? What we should do is really come up with an explainer on how we rate things.
Yeah.
Because I want to make sure that everyone knows what's my buy level and what's your buy level. So maybe helps a little bit. We'll see. But as you can probably tell by that reaction, Boss gave it a 4.8. I would have said a 5, but he did a 4.8.
Yeah. There was something. Maybe it was on the front. I think the orange and blue kind of remind me of a template on the front.
I
So
think they've won the front before in the past, though.
they went
Like
like
that
temp
at that front.
yeah. So I feel like that might have been just the thing that couldn't make it perfect for me. But I mean like this would still be in my closet if I had money.
Yeah. Hey, it's a solid kit, Miami. It's just a 4.7, which is really good by Miami. So this is good stuff from team down, down in Florida. So good stuff from you guys. Keep doing the community oriented kits. We love it, especially this season. I would even argue they're the best dressed from this entire season based off our ratings. So
Probably, yeah.
both their kits are up there. So well done, Miami. Keep up the good work. So now let's do a little bit of a review. So obviously we had Tampa Bay, Louisville City. You had Las Vegas Lights, Monterey Bay, and the Miami FC. Overall, their scores went from to a 3.36 overall average. So good stuff, not too bad. Good stuff from
But
traditional standpoint.
I'm gonna let you finish up the shout outs because I have to go take care of my baby.
All right, you to
But
do baby control.
yeah, I love you all. I'll see y'all next week.
So yes, so you gotta go take care of his baby. So or babies, I don't know. Anyways, there he goes. And kit shout out though to our guys at Ford Madison. You guys are killing it with their, Aussie, Ford Madison and their kits. So they decided to do a pre-match shop for Pride Month, as probably we'll see more trickling soon for this month. With 25% of proceeds going to the outreach LGBT out there. So good stuff from Madison. Help support the community, and that was fun. It reminds me of their was their 80s or 90s nostalgia goalkeeper kit that they released a few months back that we shouted out. But a little bit more fun and pride worthy. So shout out to Madison, and then another shout out for another pre-match top to Greenville Triumph for their Fiesta de Football top that they wore. And I think we've also the fit season here had a little bit of help in at least spurring the idea with our friend Gio. So well done to you guys with the kits being currently, I think they're on auction right now, being auctioned off with all proceeds going to the Hispanic Alliance. This is just fun. It was a really fun design. I love it. It's maybe make this into an alt kit maybe next year. I don't know. But this is just fun stuff from Greenville Triumph. Love it so much. So y'all deserve this kit shout out from us here at Kit Season. So well done, Greenville. All right, now let's go up to our rankings here. We had our top 10 of all time. As you see here, we got some new entries here. We got Vegas Lights coming in at fourth place with their kit from the season, and as well as Miami with their Art Deco home kit comes in at 5. And based off this season, as I mentioned earlier, Miami FC are probably the best dressed kit, probably above Ballard FC and their stuff that they've done out there. So good stuff to Miami. And we did have a new team crop up into the top 10 of all time, which is that Las Vegas Lights kit. So good stuff to you guys. Well done. We're going to our bottom 10. We did have a new bottom 10, Monterey Bay. We expect better from you, but you will always be remembered. Down at bottom at number 115. So, but please be sure to follow us on Twitter. We're at 89 followers. So thanks to everyone who's been following us. We're slowly growing since this Twitter has kind of been active this January. So please follow us. We'll be posting stuff, keeping you in the loop of new kit releases, any new. So please keep in touch with us and follow us on Twitter. Now, last thing before we go, as you know, per tradition, is the kit show-off time. So today I'm rocking my Indy City Football kit. It is the Super Kit, as it's called, and it's a local community adult soccer league here in Indianapolis that I help work out with. I help with them. So I decided to rock their kit today, and then since it's a neighborhood team, based off your neighborhood where you live, I'm rocking my AC Mile Square hats because they're my team, they're my neighborhood in this amazing league, amazing people. So shout outs to Indy City Football for this kit, and as well as you guys keep doing what you're doing. So I believe that's all we have here today. We appreciate tuning in with us once again. We'll have some fun stuff coming up, and we'll follow us on social media, and see you guys next week.